They walked in, laughing, sun hats tilted back, sandals scraping against the tile, plastic bags crinkling, and a cheap bottle of wine swinging in hand. Their voices bounced off the walls, loud and carefree, until they saw me. I didn't flinch. Didn't say a word. Just stared while the color drained from their faces, like ghosts realizing the house they'd entered was never theirs to haunt. 3 years ago, they cut me off. No warning, no explanation, just vanished. The family reunion I'd spent 3 months planning, email threads, budgets, coordination, went on without me. Pictures surfaced a week later. Beaming faces, fireworks, clinking glasses at the lakeside retreat. The same lake house I had reserved and paid for. They changed the venue last minute. Told the owner I had cancelled and pocketed the refund. I only found out because the caterer called to confirm numbers I hadn't given. Still, I didn't rage. I simply went quiet. It had always been this way. I was the one in the background, putting things together, smoothing over the cracks. The one who paid for the trips, covered mom's dental bills, sent birthday bouquets signed from everyone. Never asked for attention. Just wanted a place in the family. But I learned something. In my family, belonging had a price. You could be useful, generous, invisible, but never, ever shine too brightly. When my name hit the national press after my promotion, when Forbes called me the silent force behind $3 billion in corporate recoveries, they smiled with clenched teeth. I still remember my sister's toast at the last gathering, to the sibling who works too hard to enjoy life. They laughed. I didn't. 6 months after that reunion I wasn't invited to. I bought a house by the sea. Long driveway, private beach, not a soul in sight. Not out of revenge, out of necessity. Peace, I discovered, could be purchased. I didn't tell anyone. Changed my number. New email. No trail. And they didn't go looking, until they did. It was Memorial Day weekend. I'd just flown back from Rome, still wearing the scent of roasted espresso on my jacket. I was pouring a drink when the door swung open, laughter, jangling keys, and my brother's voice. This place is unreal. They didn't see me at first. They saw the panoramic view, the soaring ceilings, the antique piano, and the restored family crest I'd mounted from our great-grandfather's war medals. Then they turned and froze. My mother was the last to enter. Her gaze met mine, and the wine slipped from her grasp, smashing on the marble floor. "What are you doing here?" my sister asked. I raised my glass. "I live here." Confusion passed between them like static. "But this is Stephen's rental," my brother muttered. "We booked it online." "You did," I said, through a fake listing on a fake site, using photos pulled from my private Instagram. They stared at me in stunned silence. "I bought this house last year," I continued. "Changed the deed, tucked it under an LLC. You'd never know. None of you ever asked where I went." My mother stepped forward, eyes damp. "We didn't know how to reach you." "No," I said. "You just didn't try." Here's the part they never figured out. They didn't stumble onto this house. I led them here. I hired a developer to build a fake vacation rental site, members only, high-end, by referral only. Then I quietly passed the link to my cousin, the one always eager to share flashy finds in the family group chat. I knew they'd take the bait. They loved helping themselves to someone else's paradise. It's what they always did. The reservation went through under one of my shell companies. I watched the booking come in. Timed my flight perfectly. Waited. And when they opened the door, thinking they'd scored a luxury escape, they walked straight into my life, unaware they were stepping on a tripwire. "You planned this," my sister hissed. "I planned a lot," I said. I pulled out my phone and hit play. Their voices poured from the speaker, recordings from the built-in security system. Joking about what they'd take, mocking the decor, plotting to accidentally break the sculpture in the hall for a refund. I paused the audio. The room fell still. "I'll be charging the card you used double the cleaning fee," I said, "and forwarding this to the sheriff in case you try to contest it." My brother's face flushed. "You're insane." I smiled. "No, just thorough." They left, one by one. No apologies. No explanations. Just that quiet, awkward shuffle of people finally forced to look in a mirror. My mother lingered. I missed you, she whispered. I noticed. Then I closed the door. The house fell silent again. Just the whisper of waves. The hush of wind earned through solitude. And as I watched their car disappear down the long drive, I murmured, next time, knock. If this resonated with you, tap like, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell to never miss another story.